Do you hear rain outside? Are you seeing dark clouds gathering? Perhaps if the song had continued further, it would have definitely rained. For you just heard a raga that has that power. Yes, you listen to Malhar, the rain inducing raga made so popular by one of India's greatest musicians, Tansen. Here is his story.
You're listening to Āścarya.
Around the early 16th century, Mukundan Pandey, an accomplished poet living near Gwalior, along with his wife, visited a Sufi saint and musician, Muhammad Ghaus, to seek his blessings for a child. Soon after, they had a son and named him Ram Tanu. The boy, a good mimic, often imitated birds and animals. Once, Swami Haridas, covered in our previous episode, was travelling with his disciples in the forests near Ram Tanu's village. The young boy, on spotting them, hid behind a tree and roared like a tiger as a prank. The terrified disciples ran helter-skelter to save themselves when Swami Haridas stopped them, saying it wasn't a tiger that roared but a person. Sure enough, Ram Tanu was discovered. Swami Haridas recognized the musical talent in the boy and told his family, "This boy will become a great musician. Let him come with me to Vrindavan and study music." Ram Tanu spent several years with him learning about ragas and their effect, Dhrupad style of singing, and also wrote songs in local languages influenced by the Bhakti movement. Ram Tanu had to return home later as his father was ill. Go study music under Muhammad Ghaus was his father's dying wish. And so Ram Tanu went to the Sufi saint to become his student. Through him, he got introduced to the local ruler and later married Husaini, an attendant in his palace. He went on to become a musician in the court of the ruler of Rewa and earned the title Tansen. From here on, Tansen's fame only grew. Emperor Akbar once heard his singing and convinced him to move to his court. Tansen agreed and soon rose to become one of Akbar's Navarathnas. A special bond was established between the two. Tansen's music had astonishing power. Even animals and birds would gather to listen to him. Once, Akbar's men captured a wild elephant which refused to be tamed. Tansen calmed it down with his singing and enabled the king to mount it. His fame brought him several enemies too. Once, Tansen was rewarded with a diamond necklace by Akbar. Tansen's enemies stole the necklace and told Akbar, "O king, look what this Tansen has done. He has already sold the diamond necklace that you just gave him." As Tansen could not show the jewelry to prove them wrong, an enraged Akbar said, "I am banishing you from the court till you show me the necklace." An upset Tansen went to his former court at Rewa, whose ruler comforted him. "Don't worry, just sing for me." As Tansen sang, the overjoyed ruler said, "Your singing is now excellent. You have brought me great joy," and presented him his diamond-studded sandals. Tansen went back to Akbar, asking him to take the more expensive sandals instead of the diamond necklace. Akbar understood Tansen's innocence and simplicity and requested him to rejoin his court. But perhaps the most interesting story on Tansen is how he sang for Akbar the Raga Deepak, a raga which had the power to generate intense heat and fire that could even end up burning the singer to ashes. Instigated again by jealous enemies of Tansen, Akbar commanded him to sing the raga. Tansen tried to explain about the danger, but Akbar would not listen. "If you are the greatest singer in the land, you must accept this challenge," insisted Akbar. A worried Tansen knew the only way to save himself from sure death by fire was to simultaneously sing Raga Malhar, which would bring rain that could douse the fire. But how can I sing both ragas at the same time? Let me instead train my daughter Saraswati and her friend. And so he trained the girls to sing Raga Malhar. On the day of the concert, Tansen captivated the audience with his Raga Deepak rendition. Those assembled could feel the heat spiking, with intense sweating making it unbearable. As Tansen sang on, trees started wilting, birds dropped dead, water bodies started fuming. Soon, unlit lamps started burning, and it was a matter of time before Tansen would be on fire. On cue, his daughter and her friend started singing Raga Malhar, and soon dark clouds formed with rain pouring down, putting off the flames and bringing the temperatures down, and saving Tansen's life. A chastened Akbar begged forgiveness and took Tansen's enemies to task. Even today, many famous musicians follow the style of music pioneered by Tansen, known as the Gwalior Gharana. There are festivals commemorating his style of music in Gwalior even today. This is the last episode in the Haridasas series. Āścarya will be back with a new series soon. Stay tuned. This is Sukanya signing off.